Now we move on to the final category. It's the last one, and it is for industry achievement. So how was this decided?
What's the highlight of the evening? This award recognises the achievements of a person who's made an outstanding contribution to the advancement of our industry in Europe. Now, past winners have included some exceptional individuals such as Eric Bijar, Graham Kundick, Horst Werner Meyer-Hunker, George Gerardos, Stefan Hamelan, and last year's winner, you might recall, was Peter Bashi. So, who will join this very impressive list of office products leaders?
Well, here to present the award is Ronny van Rossem. I'm almost certain he used to play for Liverpool, but not anymore. He is the VP Merchandising Europe for Staples.
Good evening to you all. Are we enjoying it a little bit here? Guys, the industry is really exciting. I know we have heard many things about the economy and everything going on, but the only way we will address it and we will change it if we keep the spirit going. And so this is really key that we all bond together, get positive feeling, and start to speak positively about our industry. That's a personal, let's say, message I would like to convey here, because it's our only way out. And why do I bring this in relationship with this award today? Is because the person we will award today is an example of that. So let me start by saying that when Steve and the team of OPI asked me to hand over this award, I was feeling really honored. Because in my eyes, this award is really the most prestigious award that we hand out this evening. I do say that with all due respect and with most respect for all the great winners we have had today. But I'm sure that everybody here will support me in that statement. So I didn't feel like some of my colleagues before me, like having to make love with a monarch. Because really I felt that the award that we're going to hand out today is going to go to a person who really deserves it. Let me start by saying to you who didn't win the award this year. The person is really not the typical winner. Because the typical winner, as you have heard from Steve, is most of the time a founder, a CEO of an OPI company, or typically also could be a sales leader of a large organization, either in the trade, manufacturing, or any partner in the industry. So sorry to all the presidents, CEOs, S, E, or other types of VPs in the room. So those who want to leave now, don't do yet, because the room will get empty soon. The person we reward this evening hasn't such a title, but he did impact our industry quite massively. He spent most of his time in training and educating many of our people. He is known to be a person that most of us refer to as being somebody who is respectfully helping others to raise their skills. All trade partners here in the room, big or small, I'm sure have had the opportunity to have him over the floor to support, train, challenge many of our people, associates as we call them at Staples. For many of us, this should start to ring a bell. For those who didn't, I will give some more hints. The person we talk about had a tremendous impact on our industry since the day he started to work in it in the 70s. He started his career in the US, working for one of today's most known brands in and outside of our industry. In the early 90s, he brought his knowledge and experience over to Europe and hasn't returned since. Because he loves us, really. So you see, transatlantic love really exists. The judging panel selected him because we believe that the industry still lacks good category management skills across the board. And he has started a few years ago to train many of our colleagues across Europe. There we see also it has major impact and it helps that industry moving forward. He is always right is one of the statements which came many times to the table while discussing him and other candidates that we considered. He is a fantastic sales trainer, a fantastic transatlantic, that should ring a bell, category manager, and helped 3M to pioneer a step change in category management to become the first and probably the best in our industry in category management. The judges felt it extremely fitting that this year the award goes to a person who has worked at a detailed level and managed to change the way the entire industry does business. Although we all recognize that the job ain't finished and there's still quite some work to do. I will now give you some facts about him, because he likes that very much. He was born in the US on April 1st, and I will say in the 50s, not to reveal the exact dates. And started his career as a management trainee for a food retailer before joining 3M in 1978. In 1992, after several sales training and business development functions, he became the transatlantic account manager for 3M in Europe. And today, since 2004, he devotes his entire time to training our people, our category managers. Yes, we will remember his Armani suit example. Being a proud man himself, he loves to wear them too. And we will remember that for a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, our Industry Achievement Award for this year goes to Anderson J. Owens, best known as AJ.
Good evening, everyone. I have to tell you right up front, this is a total surprise for me. Yes, really, it is. I want to thank OPI. I want to thank all of you for this award. For the 20 years that I've been here in Europe, it has been really my pleasure to interact with all of the countries that I've had an opportunity to work with all of the distribution partners that we work with. It's been my pleasure to actually share some expertise with them. The other thing I like to say is that it's still a pleasure to do this, and I hope to continue for a long time to continue to do this. And I look forward to working with all of you in the future. Thank you very much.
Well done to Anderson. Well, that's it for the evening. Can I just congratulate all the winners? Can I ask the winners to stay, please, for a group photograph at the end, which I assume will be up here. Is that right? So if you could come up to the stage with your awards. I'd also like to thank the sponsors, 3M, Fiskars, HSM, Pilot Pen, and of course, Newell Rubbermaid. I'd also like to thank the gift bag sponsors, AF International, Opti Correction Products, Really Useful Products, and Taser. I'd also like to thank Messe Frankfurt, who've done a magnificent job of putting this on this evening. Don't forget to take your gift bag with you. Thank you for listening. Here's Steve.
Thank you very much, Hugh. Let me add my congratulations to all our winners. I look forward to joining you on stage in a moment. Once again, thank you to everyone that attended. I look forward to sharing a drink with you in the bar afterwards. The drinks are on OPI until the wine runs out. Just a quick note, our next event is the Global Forum event for senior management in Chicago, and our European version of that is in London in December. But until then, I wish you a successful Paper World, a safe trip home, and I look forward to seeing you all in 2013. So thank you, good night, and God bless.